Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, welcome. This is my channel. I'm back in the States, which you can tell because I just said it. This video is called I Don't Already Have Enough Embarrassing Things on the Internet. So why don't we add one more? It's time for school. Back to school time. And I am getting ready to move from my house into a dorm. So in order to do that, you have to pack things up. I don't know why I'm explaining this like no one's ever moved before. I was packing and I was going through my belongings and I found maybe one of the most embarrassing things I've ever created. Except for this YouTube channel. Not to brag or anything, but there were some pretty interesting pictures that I've drawn in the past. Don't judge me too bad because these were when I was very young. Not sure how young. Hopefully like 7 or 8, considering how atrocious the spelling is. Also the people from VeggieTales, because I'm a good Catholic kid. And this. I don't know either. I do know I did a just as terrifying remake of it later. Which is definitely worse, I would say. But what I'm really here to do is to read you one of my first writing pieces ever. Now, I wouldn't consider myself a writer, per se, but I did write a 6-chapter novel called Kiss Me and Die, which was co-authored by a friend of mine from back then, who will remain unnamed. But basically, it's 6 very short chapters, which consist of about 1 paragraph each, and I thought I would do a reading of it for you today, just so you can sit in this cringe with me. I don't want to be the only one, so let's just dive into it. Kiss Me and Die, which we drew that on the front of. Kiss Me and Die chapters. Because of course you have to have a chapter page. What would you do without it? Chapter 1, Cutie. When I was a little boy, I saw this girl. Her name was Jasmine. Her hair was straight brown, her eyes sparkled blue, and her hips swayed when she walked. Why did I write that when I was like 10? That's inappropriate. That's what that is. When I was 13, I asked her to dance. He said to himself, that was a great start to a relationship. As they grew older, so did their relationship. Because that, my friends, is how time works. Soon they turned 20. Soon as in 7 years later. Don't think I had a concept of soon. They engaged. They slept together, and that went fine. Definitely didn't mean it like that back then. But it does kind of come out like that. Let's move on. They ate together, and that went fine too. Soon, it came to their wedding day. Chapter 2, Down the aisle, which is how, that is exactly how that would be spelled. Words right here. Ely. I-L-I-E. Aisle. Today is the wedding day. Oh, this is Johnny. Let me do a voice. Today's the wedding day, said Johnny. He went to check on Jasmine. He knocked. Just a minute, dear, called Jasmine. She came out wearing a white dress. "You called?" asked Jasmine. "Yes," Johnny said. "Are you sure we should do this?" said Johnny, picking out something to wear. As you do on the day of your wedding. That's when you pick out something to wear. "Of course," said Jasmine, locking the door. 3 hours of waiting, and finally, you may kiss the bride. Then he laid on the floor, and a guest yelled, "Dead!" So, that's fun. Chapter 3, Let's Get Married. After that, I was devastated. I don't know if this is the same guy from the beginning or if this is Jasmine. I can't tell. I swore to take revenge on both worlds. Where is this coming from? I don't know. Mortal and vampire, for not letting us be together. I will use this power to make an evil army. Then, once I take over the world, then I can rule the world with my true love by my side. What? Why are there so many thens in that sentence? 2 weeks later, and I saw this guy. And he was a man. A guy who's a man. Honestly, I love a guy who's a man. Whose name was Justin. I love a guy who's a man whose name was Justin. A guy who's a man whose name is Justin is exactly my type. He is incredibly cute. That was spelled atrociously. Jasmine thought to herself, I could use this guy and kiss him, and then he will be a part of my evil army. I asked him if he wanted to go to a movie with me, and he said yes. We went on 8 more dates after that. Then we engaged. All of this stuff went fine, so they got married. That was a switch from first to third. On their wedding day, again. Sorry, let me try that again. On their wedding day again, when the priest said, you may kiss the bride, he died again! Who'd have thunk? Chapter 4, Let's Get Married again. 2 weeks passed and Jasmine found a new boy. His name was Clayton. There was no punctuation in that sentence, just so you know. He was so funny. He would have a good personality. He would have a good he doesn't have, but he would have a good personality. Jasmine asked him out again. Jasmine asked him out again, then they had 10 dates after that, then they engaged. Then everything went not perfect, but okay. They didn't break up just then. They decided to go on another date. They went to the French piercing. I don't even know what I was trying to say there. I don't even know what that is. Then, when they got home, they did everything over. Jasmine thought it went fine, so Clayton thought so too. Then again they got to the wedding, and when the priest said, you may kiss the bride, Clayton died again. Oh my god. This writing is so bad. Why did he die again? He wasn't dead in the first place. So he was just dying. Chapter 5, Love at First Sight. Everyone say, aww. Jasmine was only looking one more... Jasmine was only looking one more guy. There's no, like, for in that sentence, so it's just... I'm sorry. Jasmine was only looking... I got this. Jasmine was only looking one more guy, then she will start to plan revenge. Jasmine was only looking one more guy, then she will start to plan revenge. Got it. 1 is capital, just so you know. So 1 month later, she found a guy. His name was Jacob. This time, only 5 dates, then they engaged, because now she's getting frisky. Sorry guys, but I couldn't find my glasses after the second time of my camera dying, so these will have to do. All the things went perfect this time, but then it was their wedding day. Then they showed each other the rings. Period. Yasmin, oh, it's definitely been a soft J this whole time. Don't know what I was thinking. Jasmine didn't care about hers, but Jacob did. He thought that it would be a diamond ring. They had a fight. Jasmine kissed him, and he died. Right there. And that's there spelled T-H-E-I-R. There. Right there. And that's actually the end of the story, believe it or not. In the Kiss Me and Die chapters page, it says there are 6 chapters. There are only 5 here, so don't know where that came from. That's what I did when I was 10, 11. You know, kids these days, they don't understand the embarrassment of it all. You know, they watch YouTube, they do social media, they're not cringy. But I personally, I'm glad I have this sort of past. It makes everything I do from now on seem normal. And on that note, I will send you out with this TikTok that me and my sister made.
Wow, you can really dance. Wow, you can really dance. He went. They said we've both been dancing all this time. What a coincidence.
Alright guys, well that's the end of the video. And if you liked it, give it a like. Comment down below what you thought of my story. And if you have any embarrassing writings from when you were younger, please send them to me, and I would love to read them and react too. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're a risky, frisky, kissin' vampire. Love you. Bye.